the worthless little girl. Wang Yuyang didn't know where she ranked. In fact, it doesn't matter to anyone where she ranks. Yuyang was trapped more than 2 times, and the top 6 had already crossed the line. Maybe even the top 12 crossed the line. The female classmates who crossed the line either celebrated or acted cockishly, but the track and field area was already a little deserted. Yuyang was still running, silently, but diligently, like a little turtle stretching her neck to force her life strength. At one point, Wang Yuyang felt a little embarrassed and wanted to stop. But a tweeter rang. The tweeter was encouraging Wang Yuyang, and the tone was high-spirited and lyrical. Tweeters spoke highly of Wang Yuyang's spirit. Wang Yuyang realized that she was no longer Wang Yuyang. Her body was gone, her arms and legs were gone, and she was just spirit. Very abstract, completely, involuntarily inertia. Quite neat. Although she ran slowly, she felt endless strength and became more energetic. It seems that the power of spirit is really endless, and you can stop even if you want to. Wang Yuyang thought that if someone brought her 2 bowls of rice and a glass of water at this moment, she would be able to run until dusk, and she could run to Yan'an symbolically before dawn. When Wang Yuyang hit the line, the audience's attention completely shifted to the field. Many students walked down the stands and went directly to the track and field. The tall boy of 81 was trying to break the high jump record of the normal school. He was a star on the track and field, a star in the normal school. The tall boy of 81 knew that all his classmates were staring at him, and he felt particularly high-spirited. He kept stroking his hair, taking deep breaths, and making beautiful fake movements with his thin arms like reed sticks. After doing this 4 or 5 times, he started to run and sprint. The moment he took off with all his strength, he gave up and trotted past the crossbar. There were screams in the stands. The tall boy lowered his head and was thinking. Returning to the starting point, he started stroking his hair again, taking deep breaths and making very beautiful fake moves. It was at this time that Wang Yuyang crossed the 3,000-meter finish line. Except for the referee at the finish line, who did some official business, no one knew that Wang Yuyang's women's 3,000-meter race has finished. Yuyang got nothing, not even someone to help her. Not even a cup of brown sugar water to drink. Wang Yuyang was ashamed and hid alone. It was at this time that Wang Yuyang's stomach began to hurt. She remembered that she was not just a spirit, because a spirit would not have a stomachache. This time the pain was quite intense. She just bent down and saw a worm inside her thighs. The worm was red, warm, soft, and crawling downwards. The longer it climbed, the longer and thicker it got. Wang Yuyang was startled, stood there for a while, then ran towards the dormitory building. Wang Yuyang was the only one in the dormitory, hunched over the bed like a shrimp. Yuyang was in pain, but the key was in justice. She hadn't fully exerted her strength yet, and the 3,000 meters were gone. Yuyang firmly believes that if it were not 3,000 but 10,000 meters, she, Yuyang, might be in first place, and she would be able to get a decent ranking anyway. Until this time, Wang Yuyang finally understood what she was thinking. She actually cared about the field games very much. After all, Wang Yuyang is too ordinary. There is nothing eye-catching or anything that makes her stand out. If she ran well, the result might be different, and the teacher might be impressed by her. In detail, since Yuyang has grown so far, she just achieved one thing, which was to get admitted to a normal school, and she was really famous for more than a few days. Yuyang's admission to the normal school caused a sensation in Wang village. The old principal of the school opened Wang Yuyang's admission notice, and in a blink, the news circulated several times in Wang village. Wang Yuyang? Which Wang Yuyang? The commune members in the village asked everywhere. The members spent a lot of effort connecting the words Wang Yuyang with Wang Lianfang's seventh girl. Wang Lianfang has 7 daughters in total, but except for the eldest daughter, Yumi, and the third daughter, Yuxiu, the others are too ordinary. Speaking of which, it has been more than 10 years since Yumi and Yuxiu left Wang village. Older people still remember that at that time, Yuyang's family was not what it is now. The girls were all on top of each other, and they were very lively everywhere. Wang Lianfang was not the old drunkard he is now, but the village party secretary of Wang village. Party Secretary Wang was very grand when he spoke into the loudspeaker. He always said, "Our Communist Party," or "Wang Village branch of the Communist Party of China." It was as if he could eat a cow's with every meal, and he was very arrogant. Listening to Wang Lianfang's words, you could feel that Secretary Wang was never from Wang village, but traveled thousands of miles, was riddled with bullies, faced difficulties and obstacles, experienced the snowy mountains and grasslands, the Yangtze River and the Yellow River, and finally arrived. Wang Yuyang is Wang Lianfang's 7th girl, the youngest sister. According to common sense, Yuyang should have been the treasure of the whole family. This was not the case. After giving birth to his 7th daughter, Wang Lianfang refused to give in. He mustered up his energy again, went back to bed, worked hard again, and finally gave birth to the 8th, a boy. As a result, the youngest girl is worthless. At best, she is nothing more than a preparation made by her parents for a boy. She's a warm-up, an exercise. In a word, Yuyang is just a byproduct. She's not lovable and attracts her parents' resentment by nature. In fact, Yuyang was not raised by her parents. It was her eldest sister Yumi who raised Yuyang at first. After Yumi got married, Yuyang had to move in with her grandparents. It was her grandparents who pushed Yuyang to grow.